Proverbs 31:25 through 30. She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. She watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children arise and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her. Many women do noble things, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Hey sweet friends, welcome back to the Lucy Chronicles. My name is Lucy. If you're new here, hello. On this channel, we talk all about books, all about Jesus, and occasionally we talk about my crazy life as a dog mom of 3 crazy Siberian Huskies. If those are things that interest you, I hope you'll consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our little corner of the YouTube here. I am very excited about today's video. I'm going to be doing the Mama Bear book tag. This tag was created by the lovely Taylor over at Tales and Treats with Tay. I'll link her original video down below. Please go bless her with a sub. She is amazing. I think she's a fairly new mom. She has a little girl. I think she's about 1. She created this tag so that we could answer the questions about our kiddos, or we can answer it about our mother. And I do not have children. I just have my 3 crazy dogs. But I thought it would be a little silly for me to try to answer these questions about my Huskies. So I decided to honor my mom and answer these questions about her. It's like the perfect timing because Mother's Day is like right around the corner, and I wasn't actually tagged by anyone officially, so I hope it's okay that I'm still doing it, but I really, really wanted to pass the tag along, spread the word, because it's such a beautiful tag and such a beautiful tribute to all the moms out there. So please, even if I don't tag you and you see this video, go do this tag because it's a lot of fun and it's really, really sweet. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the questions. There are 10 of them, 11 if you count the last one, which is for me to tag people at the very end, which I will be doing. So stay tuned for that. But I just kind of want to give you guys a little background on my mom. She is like a devout Christian. Her faith in Jesus is so inspiring and so beautiful. She has such a servant's heart. That's really the best way to describe her. And so as I was selecting some of these books and thinking about these questions, I really wanted to make sure that all of the books that I talk about in this video reflect her Christian heart, her love for Jesus. So I don't think that was a stipulation that Taylor put on this tag, but that was just a personal choice that I made. All right, that aside, let's go ahead and get started. So the first question is a book cover that is mostly their favorite color. So my mom's favorite color is red. It's been red like my whole life, and I decided to go with A Scarlet Thread by Francine Rivers. So she loves Francine Rivers. I do not know if she's read this book or not, but yes, I know that she would like this book. This is historical Christian fiction. I do believe there's a dual timeline, so we follow 2 ladies in history, and they are connected just by a journal or a diary. And I believe it's their salvation story. I'm not positive. That's kind of what I'm gathering from the little blurb on the back. I'm not 100% sure though, because I haven't read it yet. This was on my April TBR, which we're just not going to talk about right now. I think there might be romance in here too, but I'm not positive. Anyway, yes, I know she loves Francine Rivers, and I just think that this cover is beautiful, and it definitely has red on it. So that is my choice for that one. Yay! Okay, question number 2. A book that was published the year that they were born. So my mom was born in 1950, and when I saw this question, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to find a Christian book that was published in 1950. Not only is there one, I had one on my shelf. That is totally a God thing right there. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis was actually published in 1950, and I think that is really cool. I do not know if my mom has read these books, but I think she's read some nonfiction by C.S. Lewis. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure, I don't think she's read these. Okay, a book that is set in their favorite season or in a season that they were born. So, my mom's favorite season is spring. She was born in January. So, we're not going to go there because she does not like winter. Imagine that. Someone living in Minnesota that does not like winter. I love winter. Winter is like one of my favorite seasons. It probably is my favorite season. But I have a really hard time kind of remembering the time of year that books are taking place. Unless it's a specific holiday or it says it in the title. I don't keep track of those things very well. So, I decided to go with the Seasons of the Heart series by Jeanette Oki. Is it Oki or Oak? I've heard it said both ways. I always grew up saying Oki, so that's the way I'm going to say it. But the Seasons of the Heart books by Jeanette Oki. I only have the first two. Once Upon a Summer is the first book. The Winds of Autumn is the second book. Winter is Not Forever is the third book. And Spring's Gentle Promise is the fourth book. I don't think my mom has read these, but she definitely bought me plenty of Jeanette Oki books when I was growing up. And I know that she would approve because they are Christian. So that is why I decided to go with this. We're going to turn you guys back this way just a little bit. Okay, so those. Let's go ahead on to question number 4. So a book title that starts with a letter in their first name. Well, my mom's first name is Carolyn with a C. And so for this one, I decided to go with Christy by Catherine Marshall. This was one of her favorite books as a kid. And I did not know, interesting trivia fact, that this book is where we got the Christy Awards. You know, like the Christy Award for books. Yeah, it was named after this book right here. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that cool? I learned that from Taylor, by the way. Taylor over at Tales and Treats with Tay. Learned it from her. But yeah, so I haven't read this book. I've seen all the adaptations, and I really, really, really love them. But I haven't actually read the book. But all I know is that it's about this woman named Christy who takes a teaching job in the Smokies. And it's this like isolated area where they are very not welcoming to strangers and new people. And the kids give Christy a run for her money. But it is faith-based, and there is a little bit of romance. Like, there's a love triangle between her and a pastor and a teacher. No, doctor, I believe. And I remember not liking the one that she ended up with. I was a little bit upset about the one that she ended up with, if I'm being honest with you. But it is a beautiful story, and I don't know why I haven't read it. My mom has read it. Obviously, she's read it. It's like one of her favorite books. But yeah, I just think it's really pretty the way that her name is written across there. So, okay. A book character that reminds you of them. This was so easy for me. This was like the easiest question. Elizabeth Baxter from Karen Kingsbury's The Baxter Family. My mom's faith is, it's rock solid, just like Elizabeth's in these books. If you haven't read the Baxter drama, you guys, these books are like, oh, this first one, especially Redemption, oh my goodness, this book destroyed me. Like, I ugly cried with this one. I cry pretty easily, but this one literally destroyed my heart. It's so beautiful. And yes, 100% Elizabeth Baxter. Her faith really, really, really reminds me of my mom's faith. Her character, her unconditional love for her kids, her unconditional love for her husband, and just her unwavering faith. Yes. My mom's amazing. I wish y'all could meet her. I'll bring her on camera sometime. You guys can meet her. She's awesome. Okay, that was question number 5. Question number 6. A book with something in it that they love or that they love to do. This was hard for me because my mom really loves, there are like 3 big loves in her life. She loves Jesus, she loves her grandkids and her kids, she loves coffee. But she loves going out for coffee with her little church friends. Like that is something that she just loves to do. And I tried and tried and tried to find a book about coffee that is Christian in nature. And I can't for the life of me come up with anything. Let me know in the comments if you know of a book that is Christian and is about coffee or a barista or takes place in a coffee shop or something like that. Because that would totally be the book that would describe something that she loves. Yeah, so that was the first thing that came to my mind. But I really truly believe that it is the grandkids. Like she loves spending time with her grandbabies, even though her youngest ones are now 10. Like that's just crazy to me. And that just, again, reminded me of Elizabeth Baxter in the Baxter series. Like her heart is for her children and for her grandkids. Second to Jesus, obviously. Jesus is like number 1. But like I think there's even a part in somewhere in this first series, the Redemption series, where her and John say that the greatest gift, one of the greatest gifts God's given them is their grandchildren. And that's so reflective of my mom's heart. I also remember as we were kids, back before she lost her eyesight, she loved to bake. She loved to bake, especially around the holidays. We would always bake cookies together and bake lefse. And so for whatever reason, the book that came to mind, even though I don't own it and I've never read it, that's about baking, is The Divine Proverb of Streusel, which is by Sarah Brunsvold. And all I know about it is that it's about a woman who discovers an old recipe book, I think. There's a connection to the Proverbs in there, but she tries baking through all of these recipes. And it's like a self-discovery thing, but it is Christian based. And I would really love to read it. I want to get my hands on it. But I think that it sounds like a book that my mom would love. And again, she doesn't bake as much anymore because of losing her eyesight, but she loved it when we were growing up. That was a really roundabout way of answering that question, but yes. Okay, let's move on to question number 7. A book that you have enjoyed together or that you think you would enjoy together. So her answer was different from mine. I'm gonna share you my answer first. When we were growing up, a lot of my answers reflect like my childhood and just like how I remember my mom as a kid, and less our relationship now, because we're definitely more like friends right now than mother and daughter. She's still my mom, obviously, but like when I'm thinking of mom, I'm thinking of my childhood. Does that make sense? So she read a lot of like Berenstain Bear books to us. She read a lot of little golden books, a lot of Dr. Seuss. She would read to us like a lot. But around the holidays, again, my childhood and the holidays, just such vivid memories of mom during the holidays. The Ginger Bear's First Christmas. She read us this every year. And I have such fond memories of this book. Oh, it's so beautiful. I might have to actually like have story time with Lucy on camera over the holidays and actually read this to you guys, because it is such a beautiful story. Like, it's not Christian at all. Like, there's Santa in here, but it's a kid's book, so I feel like it would be cute. There's 2 kids and they like want to make gingerbread men, and they don't have time to put them in the oven before they go to bed, and so they just leave them like cut out. Here, let me just show you a picture of them cut out. So they leave them like cut out like that, and mom and dad are like, we'll put them in the oven first thing in the morning. And well, they come to life, you guys. They come to life. And it's so cute. It's their little adventure at their house. And this is all the night before Christmas. And then Santa visits. And it's just so, it's just such a cute story. Unless I forget, but I want to read this to you guys around the holidays. But yeah, Santa Claus comes It's just so cute. I just love it so much. So yes, the Ginger Bear's First Christmas. I really remember enjoying this as a kiddo. Mom would read it to us every Christmas. So that's that. But her answer was the Bible, because my mom and I were in a Bible study. We were in several Bible studies together, but she says that that's one of her fondest memories, is being in a Bible study with me. But I feel like that really reflects our friendship more than our relationship as mother and daughter. So that is why I chose this, because this reminded me of my childhood and her reading to me as a mother and a daughter relationship. So sorry, Mom. I agree, though. I did enjoy the Bible studies, and we're going to have to join one together again soon, because that would be fun. I haven't been in a Bible study in a while. I should really probably get into that. We've been studying James at our church, and that is my favorite book of the Bible. Just kind of a little Lucy trivia there for you. But I'm studying Philippians on my own, and I hecking love it. But if any of you all want to start a Bible study, like a virtual one, please let me know, because I would love that. I would love to figure out a way to do that with you guys, because I think that would be amazing. That would be so awesome. Yes. Okay. Question number 8. A book you recommend or have recommended to them. So a book that I recommended to my mom. This was really hard for me, because honestly and truthfully, she's a bigger reader than me. She does strictly audiobooks because she doesn't see, like, hardly at all. And they have to be like CD audiobooks. She's got this like special CD player that she has all the buttons memorized of which one is stop, which one's play. It's really cute. So like, she doesn't have a smartphone. She doesn't have a laptop or a computer. She probably couldn't see to navigate the screens or whatever to use like Audible or something like that. I would love that if we could figure out a way to set that up for her, because that would just open up so many more possibilities to her. But yes, so she reads way more than I do, you guys. I should bring her on my channel sometime and have her talk about like some of her favorite books and things that she would recommend and stuff like that. So maybe I'll do that. Let me know down below if you think that would be fun. Yeah, she really influences my reading, I think, more than me influencing her. But I did recently tell her about Becky Wade and like my love, especially for the Misty River romance books, because I love them so much. Well, I've only read the first one. I'm partially through the second one. I literally wrote her a list of all of the Misty River ones in order, and I was like, make sure you read them in this order, Mom. So yeah, that's really it. Otherwise, she mostly influences me more than the other way around. So, all right, question number 9. A book they recommend or choose for you to read next. So, well, there is a book that she did recommend, because I did call her and say, what do you want me to read next, Mom? What do you want me to add to my TBR? I'm paying homage to you, Mommy. What do you want me to read? And so her answer was Redeeming Love. She recently read this on audiobook, and she said it is so beautiful. I've talked about this a few times here on my channel. I feel like this has been on my TBR more times than it hasn't been. I might have to add this to my main TBR. I might have to use this in place of one of the other books for the Southern Charm. Let me know which prompt you think I should use this for, because my mom really wants me to read it. So I think I'm going to. But she said it's just beautiful. And I'm sure it is. Like, I literally have not heard anyone tell me that it's not. So I don't know what I'm waiting for. Probably because I know it's going to make me cry, and I don't want to cry. But I digress. The Ginger Bear's Christmas is probably not going to fit on this little pile here. We'll do that. And then the Bible, because she said the Bible. So we'll just, here, I'll just move this Bible down. You guys, this is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. It's a cute little stack though. Oh, it actually might work okay. Okay, so I forgot to talk about Joanne Fluke, you guys. This is for question number 6. A book with something that in it that they love or that they love to do. I said baking. The book that like came to mind was The Divine Proverb of Streusel. Also, the Joanne Fluke books. She loves these. Did I talk about it or not? These take place in Minnesota, and they're about a baker, and her name is Hannah Swenson, and she helps the police solve murder. And there are recipes in these books, and my mom loves these books. She really, really does. So the two I have are both Christmas ones. I don't know if she's read these, but I want to start collecting these because they're adorable. and I love the spines, and I love that they come with recipes. And most of the recipes, I think I've mentioned this before, but I am dairy-free because of an allergy. But there's like a holiday cheer cherry cupcakes. I'd have to try to make that dairy-free, guys. That sounds so good. But yes, I kind of want to get all these little short, mini hardback ones like this, if I can find them, because they're so cute. So cute. So yes, Hannah Swinson, murder mysteries. She loves them. Okay, anyway, so last question. This video is all over the place. I'm sorry. A book showing strong motherhood. So obviously I could say Elizabeth Baxter again. And I could say Marmee from Little Women, like everyone else has said. Marmee from Little Women. She's so amazing. And I could also say Ma Ingalls from Little House on the Prairie, which I love this story. I love the TV show so much, you guys. I haven't read any of the books. Please don't come at me. I know, it's shameful. I haven't read any of the books. Carolyn Ingalls is such a strong mother figure, but Marilla from Anne of Green Gables, I know technically she's not a mom, but she was a mother figure to Anne, and what a beautiful woman. What a beautiful display of a mother's love, a mother's unconditional love. Like, she was very, very tough on Anne, but I believe she just did such a beautiful job at instilling right and wrong in Anne, and she grew up to be such a beautiful woman, Anne did, and we have to attribute that to Marilla. So that is probably my final answer, and I feel like the only reason I want to go with this answer is because it's one that no one else has said, that at least from the videos that I've watched. But it's a toss-up between her and Marmee and Carolyn Ingalls, Ma Ingalls. All three of these are such strong mother figures. So is Elizabeth Baxter. I don't know. I can't choose just one, okay? Don't make me choose just one. So that's the Mama Bear book tag. I feel like so blessed. I'm so thankful to have experienced this. What a beautiful tag. God bless you, Taylor. God bless you. And thank you so much for creating this and sharing it with us. Okay, guys, so the last question, question 11, is to tag someone. The first person I want to tag is Samantha over at Faith and Books, because I know she has 2 kiddos, and we are buddy reading a book together. So yeah, her and I are chatting a lot. I also want to tag Ashley Ray. She's very new here on BookTube, and I would really love to hear her answers to this. So yes, and she's adorable. Celestria, I don't know if you've been tagged or not, but her and I are chatting over on Instagram quite a bit, and so I want to tag you. Also, she has a beautiful voice, so if you haven't watched any of her cover videos of worship, she plays the guitar and she sings beautifully. Please go bless her with a sub. Alicia over at For the Love of Christian Fiction, I would love to hear your answers to this. So those are the friends that I am tagging those for. Hope that you guys will do this tag, and yeah, I hope you guys have a beautiful Mother's Day. Hope you have a beautiful weekend. My April wrap-up is filmed. I just gotta finish editing that, and that will go up the beginning of next week. So I love you all so much, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye!